Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Marc Digital. Now, tonight we're going to be looking at a few stuff that came out today, a few interesting news in the cryptocurrency space. Now, we're going to look at Cardano first. So, Cardano had their hard fork today, which was very good to see. I mean, Cardano has been coming a long way. A lot of people has been very, 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 very patient with Cardano. Cardano is one of the blockchains that they want to take it slow to make sure that everything is done right, get everything peer reviewed, and test everything and make sure the code is ready to go before it gets out there, so that it's a good thing. I mean, it prevents people from hacking the network and putting investors at risk. For those people that are investing in the ADA, which is the cryptocurrency on that network. Now, Cardano had a hard fork today, and that's a big deal. It's the biggest upgrade on the blockchain for a while. I did a video on that recently. You can go back and check. I'll put that video down into the description, the link, where I touch on detail things that are going to happen after the fork. But just in summary, increase in transaction speed, decrease congestion on the network, increase sustainability of the network, upgrade to their Pluto script. All of these things, among other things, are happening. So the developers has been waiting. They have been waiting on this upgrade. And why is it so significant is because it adds more feature to the blockchain, a lot more features for the developers to use to create much better apps on the network. So this means a lot for like NFT projects on the network. They call them CNFT on the Cardano blockchain. It means a lot for DeFi on Cardano. Don't forget that Cardano is really built for DeFi, right? A lot of networks are able to accommodate DeFi, but they're not built with the main purpose being DeFi. Cardano is like that. So this is a big thing for DeFi right now. It's a big thing for, a lot of other, like, your decentralized exchanges are gonna get better, all of this. And one thing that people that use Cardano blockchain have been waiting to see is just increased speed in the transaction, less congestion on the blockchain. So we should be seeing that, as well as there will be lower costs. It's already lower relative to other blockchains, but it's going to be lower. Now, this is big deal for Cardano. It could be a turning point for Cardano. We did see the token price increase today to a certain extent, a few percentage up, but people have been investing in Cardano for some time. But of course, those macros are still out there that are driving the market down and also driving Cardano, putting some pressure on Cardano. Today wasn't a bad day though. In the afternoon, we saw the market came back up. Bitcoin is still above 19,000, which is a good sign. I mean, yesterday we saw Jerome Powell come out and gave some information on the interest rate rise in America, and that definitely had a bad effect on the market yesterday. So it's good to see Cardano did well today. Now, other news that came up today, you had the Bank of England came out. They raised their interest rate by 50 basis points, and also said that the UK could already be in a recession. Now, a lot of people suspect that their inflation is all the way up to 9.9, or you could say 10%, which is a a big deal, really, really high. So it's something to see the Bank of England saying that the UK could be already in a recession. A lot of people fear a global slowdown of the economy or a global recession or some say depression. But we'll just have to watch and see. But it's interesting to see some people actually deciding that to come out and say that we could possibly be in a recession. I mean, if we do happen to be in a recession, I mean, there are pros and cons depending on how it plays out. As you can see, right now the recession is having an negative effect on the cryptocurrency market, but we could see that change. Again, Bitcoin was built in the 2008 financial crisis. Right after that, Bitcoin came in 2009 to get people off that financial system that was inflating so much. So we could see people turn to Bitcoin as an edge, which is something I always bring up. Um, Other news, we saw Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, one of the biggest banks in America. He came out and said that crypto tokens are decentralized Ponzi scheme. No, I believe he said this yesterday. Just catching up on this news, but that's something, because if you go on the website of his company, you can see that they have transitioned themselves into into a crypto um centric bank, which is so weird. Um, if you go to their website, you're gonna see they've been offering so much assets and so much. They've built themselves around cryptocurrency so much that it's so strange that he would come out and say something like that. But then again, you have to be careful with what these guys are saying. Some of these guys are what you call market movers. They come out, they say something, they know the market is gonna go down, and then as soon as the market go down, coincidentally, you see them investing. So you have to be careful as a retail investor out there. These market movers are even stronger in cryptocurrency because the volume is a lot less. So it's easier for them to move the market. So, not saying that's why he's saying this or anything like that, but I'm just saying just be careful out there, because you do have these people out there that are saying these things and then they're going and doing the opposite, right? Um, we had the UK introduced a bill um, to make it easier for enforcement agencies to seize, freeze, and recover crypto assets. But they are really after crypto assets that are involved in criminal activity. And of course, we see a lot of countries cracking down on cryptocurrencies, in the sense that it's related to the war that's going on, and just making sure that money is not leaving their country and going to support Russia. Um, so they've been cracking down a lot to make sure that they know what kind of transaction is happening in their jurisdiction, and that they have control, or you know they can control any kind of criminal activity, and where that is concerned. Um, Something similar to that happened in the States recently, where they went after Tornado Cash. Tornado Cash is uh is a app that allows you. It's a decentralized app, I believe, that allows you to kind of wash your cryptocurrency or mix your cryptocurrency. So it takes your cryptocurrency among other people's cryptocurrency, it mixes them together, and then on the other end, people cannot track your cryptocurrency anymore. Because as you know, cryptocurrency is a very open and transparent way of doing transactions, but with Tornado Cash, you wouldn't be able to track it because of that mixing that it does. And the US really came down on them, shut them down, even arrested a developer. More than one developer is associated with Tornado Cash, which is just wild, that you could be a developer, not necessarily doing money laundering, but you built an app that support money laundering and you might be at risk for that. So they shut them down, can't operate in the US anymore, and they're going after many others. So we do see that constant cracking down of crypto, but mostly as it relates to fraudulent and criminal activities, which, you know, even though it's crypto and you shouldn't be able to censor it, fraudulent activities is something that will always be monitored and be people will be arrested if you're involved in that type of thing. So I mean, just stay away from those stuff, I would say. Yeah, so guys, just remember, this is not investment advice. We're just here to discuss these topics, share ideas. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like if you really like the videos, if you really like the content and it's beneficial to you. I'm out.